Financial modeling has been completely transformed by AI. You see, back in the day, I was a financial analyst working at one of Canada's largest real estate investment trusts, overseeing hundreds of millions in dollars in transactions. And in those days, when it came to financial modeling, you had two choices. Either you used an existing template, which was a spreadsheet that had all the different formulas, analysis that you wanted to do, or you just open up an Excel spreadsheet from scratch and then start cell by cell building the exact financial model that you wanted to do. Now, the problem with modeling with a financial template like this one or any other template for that matter is the fact that in many cases the template was very helpful for a particular type of analysis, but then if you wanted to analyze in another way or perform analysis in a different way, then the template no longer becomes relevant, and then really you kind of had to build the template from scratch and just take certain elements of the template. And of course, building your own templates from scratch meant that yes, you would get exactly what you're looking for, but it would just take you hours and hours of wasted time just building the template. But nowadays, the beauty is that with AI, you can get the exact financial modeling template that you want to utilize for your analysis. And this can be done very quickly, only taking from minutes to maximum a couple hours if you're really looking for something comprehensive. And in this video, I'm going to share with you how you can perform high-level financial modeling in this new age of AI. Okay, so one of the key players when it comes to financial modeling with AI is obviously Claude. And for this, you can use the Claude desktop app. You can also use the web version, or you can use the add-in that works on Excel. Now, the downside of using Claude is the fact that if you're doing financial modeling for stock analysis or any kind of other data, is that yes, it will allow you to build a model that looks really nice and is very helpful, but the downside is that the data embedded in that model will be outdated very quickly. So if you're looking to analyze stocks or any kind of security where the information is constantly changing, I'm going to show you a method that brings the best of Claude and it breaks it all into Excel with dynamic data, so your data never becomes stale and your analysis is always relevant. And for that, what I recommend is that you get the Wisesheets add-on. This works right on Excel or Google Sheets, and the beauty of this is that you can just tell it what model you would like it to build. So for example, let's say we want to do a simple one-page DCF model for Apple, Warren Buffett style. So this is just getting creative. That looks very professional. We can just click enter, and what's going to happen is it's going to process your request and it's going to generate a plan of the model that you're looking to build. And then the beauty of this is that once it has that plan, so example, in this case, it's talking about the owner earnings type of modeling for Apple, then you're going to see the execution of that plan step by step. So you can see exactly what this is doing. And then on the left hand side, you can see exactly how the model is being built. So this is very cool because at any moment you can click cancel, stop the build, and if there's any modifications, you can just tell it to make any modifications. But the beauty of this is that as you can see this data, so for example, we're looking at the current stock price. I'm not going to edit this just yet because then it's going to stop the process, but it's coming from this function right here that allows you to get the data dynamically. So once the model is built, I'll show you exactly how you can just change the ticker or just refresh the data, and you're going to get the latest stock price. And this is ultimately what brings the most value in financial modeling. Obviously, you have to make sure that you have the right model for the type of analysis that you're looking to do, but also that the data is up to date, it's refreshed. And the beauty of this is that yes, Claude is really good. You can use this with Claude alongside this as well, but it's also super affordable for most people. In fact, if you look at the pricing for Wisesheets Wisesheets, it goes anywhere from $60 to $120 per year for a license. As you can see, now the model is built. So what I was telling you about is that you can just simply refresh this price right here, or you can just simply click right here on refresh the current tab, and it's going to refresh all the data. This data over here of the owner's earnings and so on is based on this data, which is the actual reported financial data for Apple. You can see that it sorts it from this formula. So there's never a mistake, and it's never like it's going to pull data like out of a random place and it's going to be wrong. It's all verified data. Obviously, you can audit the model to make sure that everything's good. And sometimes there's little mistakes, but you can easily fix those. So for example, here, there's some kind of formula error. So you can ask it to fix it, or you can just fix this manually. So in this case, it used the wrong function for this, but you can just automatically fix this. And as you can see, this will update the rest of the model. And you can also continue to ask it to do more things. So let's say make a sensitivity table for this model. Now what it's gonna do is gonna go ahead and process your request. And as you can see now, it completed the sensitivity analysis. So what I can do is I can just expand this so that it's clear to see. And as you can see, this is not like some BS analysis, but there's actually the formulas that were used to derive this sensitivity table. So you can just audit them. You can also ask the AI to explain to you the formulas that it used to derive this information. But as you can see, this is really helpful to then start to do your analysis. You can share this analysis with people as well. The beauty of this is that the model is fully dynamic. So if I go and change the ticker from Apple to Microsoft, you can see all of the data will automatically update for you, and you will have the best analysis. Now, one thing that's key to really leveraging the power of AI for financial modeling is to understand the types of financial models in the first place. So as you can see, this is the most important thing to know. And here are some of the most important models that you can use for different types of activities. So for M&A, for raising debt, for management, for raising private equity. So I highly recommend you check out this article. I'm going to leave it in the description, and that you try these models using the AI tool that I showed you, and let me know how it goes. In my experience, the DCF is really powerful. I really do leverage the 3-statement model as well. The comp model is unreal. In fact, let me just show you quickly how this works. So I'm just gonna create a new spreadsheet right here, and I'm gonna say create comp model for the best AI stocks along with all of their important metrics. Obviously there's a typo here, but let's see how it goes. But what's going to happen is that it's going to create the comp model. It's going to get the right companies that we want to analyze for this particular analysis. And of course, you can always modify it, add more companies and whatnot. So as you can see now, we're getting more and more information here. It's pulling up the companies, and we're going to get the formulas to be able to retrieve all of this data. So as you can see, this is happening one by one. And then of course, you can just add more and more companies to this list right here. So that way you can get all this information. So this really gives you the ultimate freedom to pick up the model that you want to analyze, to have that model built for you, to be able to modify it either using the chat or Excel itself, and then to have all of the data dynamically, as you can see here, based on these formulas. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and I'll see you in the next one.